morning guys, welcome back to Northwick. It is about 6:45, just arrived at work, and I thought I'd take you through sort of a morning of what we do, all the winter jobs at this time of year. So it's the 1st of March today, and we're at the sort of main cattle shed, the calving shed, up the top of our yard here. So the first thing we do when we turn up is we just have a look around all the calving pens, make sure everything's alright. So we've got 11 individual pens like these, and then we've got like a communal maternity pen, and we're pretty well at capacity now. We've got two spare pens. What we do is we sort of leave them in a pen for 24-48 hours just to make sure the calf is sucking on the cow, and then we either put them in here in a group if we need a pen, or what we're going to do today, because we've got so many, we've had a busy couple of days calving, is all these will be grouped together and go into one of the big pens. This is Craig's cow, she's quite friendly. You had a calf, didn't you, day before yesterday? Yes. A nice little bull calf. Right, I'm going to find me wellies. So we have a camera so that we can see what's going on in the pens from home. It's up there in the roof. So I know there's a calf in the pen next door. See if we can see it over the gate here. There it is. New calf and mum. So what I'll do is I'll shut back the other side, ready for scraping out. So we shut all the cows back onto their bedding, and then run the scrape down the passage, push it up against this concrete panel, and then it gets picked up with the handler and taken to the midden. So what I'll do is I'll shut back the other side, ready. John will be here any second, and then what we do is we try and move cows and calves with two of us, just because you never know how the mothers are going to react to you moving their calf, and obviously it's much safer. So I'll shut all these back a minute. The cows know what's going on in the mornings. They tend to shut themselves away. All you got to do is shut the gate behind them when they see you in the passageway. But I'll open the end door, and I'll go and get the scrape and start this side. And then when John gets here, I'll pull out that cow and calf. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little calf there, fresh out the oven. That one must have been born. That one must have been born between me leaving home and getting here, because it wasn't on the camera then. John's arrived. Two here, I think.
One here, one there?
Yeah. Fresh out the oven, that one.
Oh yeah, it must be very fresh. Self-locking barriers. Oh yeah. There's one who's like move the thing.
Calf delivery.
Good girl. Come on. Come on.
I know it probably looks a bit crude us moving the calf in a wheelbarrow, but it's safer for us than having hold of the calf. And the mothers follow it quite well actually, they can still see it. But anyway, we've had a shifty round. So we've now got an empty pen to put cows and calves in, because we'd run out of space to put them. So we'll get on and do some scraping and bedding and feeding, and then we'll move some of the cows and calves across to that pen. Here she is, sports fans. Oh, look at that thing. Woohoo. The 250 with the scrape. so we're now down in our beef shed. A little bit of scraping you would have just seen was from the shed where the cows and calves were being moved around. Call that the dairy shed. It's where the parlour used to be. And then this big shed down here is known as the beef shed. So this shed's got a mixture of everything. We got these animals here, which are here for grazing experiments. They're Fleckvies. Back you go, Technos. We've also got down here the first 20 cows that calve with their calves. Any of the farm stores, so any cattle that will be just fattened up to sell commercially. And we've also got next year's breeding heifers, or this year's breeding heifers I should say now. The ones that will go to the bull in May. This shed always scrapes out a bit better. The concrete's grooved the way you scrape. The other shed's grooved opposite way to what you scrape, so it sort of sticks in the concrete. Right, so that is the scraping and pushing in complete. So we'll move on to the bedding. I'll let Gus out now. Now that we're in a tractor, he can sit in the corner of. He can come along for the ride. So as it's a Monday morning today, everything wants bedding. The sheep will go 2 days and stay clean on their bedding. So we don't have to do that on a Sunday if we do it on a Saturday, if that makes sense. So everything to bed this morning. We use a lot of straw here, so it'll be probably 4 or 5 bales to bed everything this morning. And we'll get to doing that. I'll just show you the straw chopper quick. I know it's dark in here. There's a Lucas caster, I think it's called. Takes 1 square bale at a time. Someone's chucked a load of cardboard on there. Someone's been to IKEA though. Wonder who that is. Can you hear Rex's dog? So I want to go in. Yes, main tractor dog now, aren't you? Hey. Right, so just whilst I'm waiting for John to come down with a handler to put a bed in, just talk you through this. So here's the straw chopper, the spout that all the straw comes out of on the top there. There's a bed on the bottom that feeds the straw in to a flywheel that chucks it up the spout. This is the control box, so these 4 buttons here control the spout up, down, left and right. These are the bed controls, so up or down for speed, on or off there, and then also reverse, hold down the bottom one if you think you're bunging it up or you want to send it backwards for any reason. On off button. This one here, if I show you, if I press this forward, see that flap on the front going up, coming back? That's sort of the distance between the rotors and the straw bale, so you can set it to feed it really gently if it's back that way, or if you want maximum straw going through, you pull it back here. If you have silage, you sort of push it off so it doesn't go through and bung it up. And then this button here on the side does the back door, so you see back door coming up at the back. Obviously we need it down to load. About there somewhere. Right. We'll go and get another bale. Rule number 1 of straw chopping. Make sure the knots are on the top when you load the bales. Right. Let's go and spread some straw. Right, so I'll do my best here to try and talk you through it one-handed. Start up the PTO. Wait for him to engage. Chuck some revs on. Then we use this one here to turn the bed on. And press up, and you see there's number 1 on the keypad. So that's now feeding straw through. I can use the buttons to direct it. So when we turn it off, shut the revs off, shut the PTO off. But what I do first is push the plate back so that the straw's not touching the rotor. We'll move round to the other side of the shed. Just come and let them back out into the feeding passage. And John will be in a minute to feed them. He's just mixing up their feed. Right, I think we'll send you for a little ride on the side of the chopper. Right, bedding complete. We'll go and find John, see what he's doing. It's either up there feeding or tagging calves. There's a lot of calves to be tagged, and when you have more and more calving each day, you need to keep on top of it, because otherwise you lose where you're at with who was born when. So I expect he's doing that, so we'll go and have a look. So we've had a promotion. We're on the feeder wagon. Someone's still tagging calves, I think. Just spit out what's in it. Hello, chap. Not sure you should be there. Come right this way. It's fairly sprightly. He's gone down yonder. I'm not sure I fed that quite correctly. I think I underfed the middle pen. And also, it now says minus 380 kilos on the.
Well, that's why
It should have
it
been.
was strange. There's 17 in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure I put 21 in.
What did you put for damn temperament of that psychotic one?
2. 'Cause it,
Hasn't actually killed anyone,
no.
but tried quite hard.
If it actually makes contact with someone, it's getting a 1.
Hey, twin. So this little calf was a twin? You got pushed down, isn't it?
Yeah.
There she is. Sadly, the other one was stillborn. We got one. Good calf nonetheless. The other one was a heifer as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
So we'll be able to breed from her.
Yeah, she won't be a free one.
She will not be a freed. Sun is starting to come out. We're going to do a bit of feeding here. So let's turn the box on the wagon. Make sure it's zeroed. It said minus something last time we fed out, so. We've zeroed out, so we know exactly what we're putting in. Now that we're nowhere near the power shaft, we're going to turn it on. Give it a few revs. So normally John does the feeding. He's got some stuff to do with some calves in a minute. So I'm going to feed the cows quick. And then we'll catch up with John and see what else is on today. I might just leave it as a morning routine video. But we'll see. So this is 4.5 ton of grass. You can see it's still a bit blocky in the middle there. So we'll let it mix for a bit to break it all down. And then we'll go around into the shed and spit it out. Smells so sweet. Gorgeous stuff. Right guys, I'm going to put you on here. Enjoy the ride. Please remain seated at all times. Proper. And that is us feeding the animals, guys. I got one more pen to feed and then we're done, so I might as well end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for all the continued support. We're at pretty well 3,000 subscribers now, which is fantastic. Please feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. I'll try and answer them as best as I can. Follow me on all socials. So I'm on Snapchat now as well as JM Farming. Instagram is JM Farming. Facebook is JM Farming. They're all in the description below, so you can go and find them. Hope everyone's enjoying the spring-like weather. We're going to try and spread some fertiliser, so you'll see that in another video soon. Have a good day, guys. See you very soon. Cheerio.